Oh yeah, it's me. What's up? On excuse me, it's Henri. There we go. Nope. No time for silly drill, hilly drill, silly Billy, hilly drill. We gotta Genshin it up. And the marvelous merchandise started today, so we gotta do that real quick. And then I still gotta do my daily resin. I didn't do that yet, because I'm silly like that. Sometimes I get a little silly. Oh, wait. He's over here? Nah. Over here. I see him. Oh, hey, Rooster. School was alright. Students were definitely the first day back from long break today. So hopefully today we kind of remind them of how school is, and tomorrow they'll be good to go. Ah, friend, we meet once more. Liven, where have you been? Where have you been raking in all that wealth lately? Yeah, I'm not exactly rolling it like you think. Honestly, I might have even lost a few more. I was recently doing business at the Collective Plenty. Someone took a look at my mushrooms and said, they look rather ordinary, not like those of the mushroom gods. What in the world is a mushroom god? Is there some new variety of edible mushroom I should have known about? Yo, bro, where are you on the island too or nah? Huh? Island? What do you mean, island? But I have to get home for the lantern rite, whether there's money in my pocket or not, so I've been running shorter trade routes recently. Dormant Port, for example. No, I wasn't on the island. Why would you ask that? Let me just take a look at this real quick. 28 minutes ago. Okay. Just get that problem out of the way. Yeah. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Alright, but I have to get home for lantern rite, whether there's money in my pocket or not, so I've been running shorter trade routes recently. Dormant Port, for example. Ah, Dormant Port. Just north of Mondstadt. Have you not been there before, friend? Well, someone was holding me back. Tell me we'll explore it later. Okay, good. Honestly, the name itself should have tipped me off, but the fact that that account was created 28 minutes ago, yeah, no, you don't get the benefit of the doubt from me. It's a port town, but on cargo shipping and flower cultivation. Just looking at it makes you feel ease. There used to be a very famous sanatorium up in the hills there, but it was torn down a few years ago. Speaking of which, it's actually kind of creepy. There's a pretty chilling saying about that sanatorium up in the hills. They say that anyone who visits the sanatorium will remain in those enchanted hills forevermore, because the place is so comfortable that there's no reason to leave. I guess it's not so creepy if you look at it that way. Maybe that saying started because of the fresh air up there, far from all the dust and noise below. It must be nice to live in the hills. There are plenty of beautiful mountains and other scenic spots in Leeway too. That's very true, but alone in the mountains you can't help but worry about things like getting food or water or the risk of being dragged off by wild animals, especially since no one's really set up the kinds of services needed for a proper retreat yet. It really has to be a proper retreat. Pay to stay, get a nice rest, enjoy the opportunity to be close to nature. That's the only way one can truly feel comfortable. In any case, I better get busy, since staying at a sanatorium costs money. It looks like it's business as usual for us then. I'm here for my box of marbles. Yeah, I just needed today or such. Easy. Yeah. Free my gems. Alright. Let's work on our seat lolly right now. Right now I have Mappa Mare on her, but Thrilling Tales would probably be better on her. It's just that we're going to need to build Elemental Mastery on her artifacts instead. Sorry, Mona, I'm taking this. Alright. Let's work on our artifacts, because I haven't really looked at our artifacts in a while. that's good. That looks good so far. See if we can get this to, oh, someone's pinging me. Hold on. Who dare pingeth me? Alright, if we're lucky, it'll roll into Elemental Mastery. It did not. Because we're not lucky. Alright. Alright, if we're lucky, this will roll into Elemental Mastery again. Oh. Alright then. I don't even know who uses this set. Oh, nope. I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. Irrelevant energy recharge. Cheap damage bonus. That's probably the best we're gonna get for now. What is her recommended EM? I should check that. I'll just try to get a better goblet. Alternatively, I could buff. I don't know, that's still pretty good. Maybe I should focus more on Silali's artifacts. Maybe Fiorina's. All right, yeah, I'll run the domain. I was just debating. Do I want to do it? Yes, I do. Yeah, I want to do it. How about you? Oh, someone's pinging me again while I am live. Who could it be? Oh my god. Yobi! Yobi, if you're here, you should say something in chat, damn it. What are you barking at? I don't know what they were barking at.
Strike a pose! Time to shine! No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Let me get to work! Lolling! Eat Papa! Higher, higher! Hands on fire! Yoo-hoo! Fulfill our pact!
That's are not great. What I really need is a cryo goblet. Preferably with EM on it. That'll be godlike. Witness the power of the Wa!
Get to work! You two! Time to empty! Huh? Cross over! Fulfill our pact!
Alright, I have another ping. How much you want to bet that's Yubi again? No. Okay. Fine. Fine, don't say anything in the chat. Whatever. I'm not mad. I'm not emo- I don't care. I don't care at all. I care immensely. I might be really good on someone. I don't know who benefits from energy recharge with this set, but that could be good on someone. Alright, one more. One more.
Time to shine! Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. Get to work! Suffer the wrath of higher, higher, hands on fire!
Apparently I did not hit the skill button.
Let lightning echo in song! Know my sword! Witness the power! Fulfill our pact!
I wonder if I should replace Fiorina with Kokomi. Maybe. Ugh. Alright. No good artifacts today. Let's try again tomorrow. Oops. Right, I have to condense the resin first. Silly me. I didn't condense my resin. No, I will not, Yubi. Also, hi. Glad you decided to talk in chat, not my DMs.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
I'm debating. Do I put Kokomi in? Do I put the coconut in? The downside is our hydro application does go down, but Shincho's better at hydro application applicating to Fiorina in his burst. So really, I only need
All is accounted for. Let's move out.
artifacts, weapon. Nah, we'll keep Fiorina, and if I'm desperately at health, I can always just switch. Just means I need to play a little bit more carefully.
Oh, brilliant!
Alright. Oh, wrong country. There we go. Gotta go to Kamisato Estate and do this week's reputations. Borrow with the Animo, but paralysis will last much longer. Not Yubi. I thought it was Yubi for a sec. Okay, fair enough. I suppose. There it is.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me get to work. Keep lolling. Eat papa. Cross over.
There we go. Easy enough. It's a very small island.
No, my sword. Higher, higher, hands on fire.
There we go. What the heck?
Shower me with praise. Let the world come on. Wait.
Power of the Wah!
End them. Cross over.
Damn. Thought I heard a chest spawn. I did. I did hear a chest spawn. Apparently I've never been out here.
Maybe
Weird.
we'll bring that to life.
I'm gonna check this ping. It's gonna be Yubi again, isn't it? Okay, it's not. Once again. Now I'm paranoid. Apparently.
Huh? Go.
Wait.
Clients, 2 clients, 3 clients.
Vulnerable to Electro. Weak to Animo. Weak to Anime. Found him.
Time to shine. Let me weave you a verse. Know my soul. Show no mercy. Lolene, eat Papa. Higher, higher, hands on fire. Shower me with grit. Change of plans. Get to work.
I'm ready. This.
Heal a little bit. Kamisato Estate.
Yep.
Vulnerable to Geo. Weak. Defense decreased for 10 seconds after being hit by a plunging attack. Right? Found him. Look at that. Standing in water. Make things easier for me.
Let my name echo in song. Rain outlines your face. Cross over. Strike a pose. Witness the power of fulfill our pact.
What is the power of the law?
Time to go.
Got him. Easy. There we go.
Huh?
Alright, what I unlock? Furniture. Alright. Back to the Narzissenkreuz.
Phew.
Combat capabilities arrayed here are quite the terrifying sight. Huh, you changed back, Caterpillar. Well, we do need to be ready for a fight after all. Look. These must be the security installations that were left behind when the tower was sealed. I'm afraid attempting access to the lowest level will trigger their activation sequences. Your guess is correct. I've checked. These clockwork mecha can indeed still be activated. In other words, there's also a possibility that they will fail to activate. They've been here for all these years? Well, this is the first time in all these years that the Holy Blade Narzissenkreuz has been restored. The design for back then is accurate. The Holy Blade itself is the key that will open the final seal. If everyone's ready, let's get started. Alright, let's do it. Let's go. Final juncture awaits. When two of you are attacked, my permission will activate, authorizing me to take action against official armed forces. As such, there's no need for concern. Let's bring this to an end. Whoa, it feels like the floor is moving. It's the beginning of the end. Going underwater.
The show begins. Time to shine. Let me weave you a verse. Show no mercy. Suffer the wrath. Go. Phew. Go. May I present? Know my sword. Fulfill our pact. You two. Time to cross over. Huh? Go. Let my name echo in song. Yoo-hoo! Rain outlines your fate. Witness, get to work.
Then it's the power of the law.
Higher, higher, hands on fire. Time to shine. Strike a pop. Let me weave you a verse. Show no mercy. Suffer the wrath of each.
There we go. Under the water. HisshAnri, Paimon, Caterpillar, Seymour. Is everyone alright? Yes, it seems that we can now proceed deeper down. Let's go while there's still time. But there's still a bunch of clockwork mecha here. Go now. Leave this area to Seymour and I. We'll regroup at the Narzissenkreuz Ordo. Good luck. There's no need to worry about us. My combat assessment shows a 100% chance of survival. You nod to Caterpillar and Seymour, and then you leap through as the seal drops. And on the other side you find... Looks like Caterpillar and Seymour are stuck on the other side. Seymour, Caterpillar. Don't worry about them, man. They're strong. Besides, we'd agreed that we'd back up at the Order after all this is over, didn't we? And don't forget, we're both here with you. You're right, Paimon. I've seen how strong, smart, and kind you both are. There's nothing to fear when you two here. Nothing to fear at all. That said, Paimon's a little scared herself. There's nothing to worry about. There's no hardship we can't overcome. We have to keep moving forward. Okay. There's no telling what will run next. Let's be careful. Alright, Act 3. Waking for the Great Dream. So, Act 3 of 4. Alright, enter the ocean current. This is a certain micro-universe. Is this the Primordial Sea? Day of return has arrived. Who is that? Oh. Is that where this stupid thing comes from? I sense reason. Visitors, are you the successor to Narzissenkreuz or are you a threat? You've drawn your weapons. I see your answer. Narzissenkreuz. Ah, this thing's Narzissenkreuz? If you have heard my name, then you know my quest to save the world, and there is a chance you can be saved. You draw your weapons at me only because you have been misled by untruths. But this is no time for me to waste my powers. Wonder and rejoice. When all is over, I explain. I shall demonstrate. But now place the holy blade in my hand and flee to safety. We're not giving you the holy blade. Foolish, foolish, but I forgive you and I will save you nevertheless. I confess that the 4 orphans have been reversed, but the tree of flowing is not yet complete. It is no longer possible to save everyone. I will extend my benevolence as far as possible, even if it makes an overdraft of my own life force. If only 5 in 10 can be saved, I will strive to save 6 in 10. Now I shall come to take the holy blade. How about you take these nuts? Oh. That's unfortunate. Ow. I'm gonna assume that's supposed to happen. Oh no, I am supposed to win this. Oh no. Well, no, I'm supposed to get into a scripted part, I bet. Alright, let's play a bit more defensively this time. think I just died. Uh-oh. I died. Please tell me I don't have to do that all again. Where's all my reviving items? Uh-oh, do I not have any? Eh-eh.
Maybe I wasn't meant for this.
Alright, I gotta play a little bit more defensively. Man, I'm really glad Genshin Impact doesn't have a skip button. Very kind of them not to let me watch the cutscene every time I fail. Alright, how about we heal this time so we don't die? Looks good to me. Alright, off I go. Peace! Oh. Touch the dirty bubble. There we go. The cruise crisscross. Got him. First try. Easy. Oh, hold on one second. Impossible. I already reached a stage of no return. How have I fallen to this point? I have lost all the control of the primordial sea. Why? Why has this happened? Why? Why did you do this? The new world cannot be born. All will die in the shell, a husk of a dream. Paimon reckons you're the one who should try waking up from your dream. The end of the world is the kind of thing that everyone should work together to stop. I see. The Holy Blade is not on my side. With each swing, it cuts through the universal will that surrounds me. Until at last, my weak, ordinary self has returned to its physical body. Primordial Sea won't overflow its banks so soon. That creature has already been defeated. I should have sensed the changes in values originally entered in the world formula. A variable has descended upon this world. Not everything from outside the universe can be called a presence or variable, but it seems I overlooked one nonetheless. You. The witness of all, the recorder of all, the designer of all. Only one who is worth a world can bear that title. I once dreamed of becoming one just like you, but that dream is now shattered. All I have done is meaningless, an empty dream. No, less than a dream, even. A dream is at least harmless, but I, no, you and they, have paid so much for all I have done. Narzissenkreuz. Oh, it's you. I didn't see you there. Do you know who I actually am? Names are just labels, but yes, I am most familiar with the two colors that mix in your soul. Hold on. I'm going to reach over. I'm going to bring my water bottle. I'm going to open it, and I'm going to close it, and I'm going to put it back on my table without drinking. Director Lyris does not know what has happened. She just holds on to Mary Ann, who herself still clings to life. She cannot understand such... Okay, now I got a drink. Come on, Webka. Okay. There we go. But why? But why, though? She cannot understand such a complex present and future. She just... and hopes just to retain the past, and so she does the only thing she can. I adopted Raymond from an island. Nice. My name is Anne. In that case, hello, Anne. I am willing to forgive you. What an odd thing to say. From the very start, my plans have had lofty and sacred aims. Selfishness has never come into it. None may judge or criticize me, nor do I need forgiveness. Your aims may have been lofty, but your insanity has harmed many. You did not even enter the formula correctly, and what's wrong with being forgiven for a mistake? You are right. I apologize. So please, Narzissenkreuz, come back with us. There are other people you need to see. This guy seems to have become much more cooperative, but a request like that... Of course. Huh? Doesn't this sort of thing usually require some inner struggle and hours of persuasion? As I have said before, I do not feel I have done anything wrong. My mission has failed, but the world has been saved nonetheless. He's going with me. Let others mock and curse me. I am empty within now. Only one desire remains. What is it? I, too, wish to return to the very beginning, to the time before the Narzissenkreuz heroes set off on their journey. But that's impossible. We are not masters of our own fate. I no longer even have the power to determine my own dreams. Well, HisshAnri, when you're ready, we'll proceed to reseal the primordial waters, and then we'll leave this place. Alright. Poke. I can finally have him wear a maid outfit. Okay. Are you ready to leave? Let's go. The entrance is sealed once more with the power of the Holy Blade and Narzissenkreuz. I see. The person who almost saved the world spoke. The Holy Blade need not be a sword. It could even be a gold-haired outlander. And now the younger sister, who never stood forth as part of the adventurers, grasps the sword at last. With that, you return to Narzissenkreuz Odo. Okay. I'm glad you got the villager you like. I knew you'd come back in one piece. And we're glad that you and Seymour are okay. In fact, the floor is quickly flooded by the rising water level, incapacitating security machinery. Mr. Caterpillar carried me out under his arm. I said in one piece, and indeed, everyone is accounted for, so is there one more person here? Well, allow me to introduce Narzissenkreuz, or rather what's left of Narzissenkreuz. Master. You've made progress, Caterpillar. You seem even more human now than you did centuries ago. I thought I'd be more excited to see you, but I feel unexpectedly calm. Over the last several hundred years, I've read many books and come to understand more about your teachings, as well as some of the absurdities in your theories. Image record of the individual known as Narzissenkreuz has been updated. Please do not make any sudden moves, Narzissenkreuz. Silly dog, you're not going to initiate your mass annihilation mode again, are you? I judge that the threat he constitutes to you is low. Still, do not make any sudden moves, Narzissenkreuz. Langitin's creation. I once saw a bright future for it, that it could perhaps achieve what the ancient people's golems could not. Not that it matters now. Could you let me inspect its internals, just out of desire for knowledge, of course? Seymour's our companion, you know. Fine. Saving the world is usually just poetic rhetoric one employs to alleviate mental illness. Whether it takes the form of protecting the flame of a candle until the pilgrimage is done, or writing a story that allows fiction to invade reality. Did you recover from your malady in the end? Master, you now know. Ow! Hi, Zaxxon. You now know what became Narzissenkreuz Ordo. What will you do next? There may be a hint of irony in your voice when you call me Master, but I will accept it nonetheless. You surely know about your birth. I'm not interested in that anymore. You're simply toying with life, a kind of indifference I find despicable. I will accept that too. Your attitude is so negative. Have you given up on yourself? I will answer your question then. My offer from before still stands. I will reveal the mysteries to them and answer any questions. In that case, please take Anne to find out the truth about her origins. Did I meet Lyris already? I met the Marianne, who we think is Lyris. Ah, so that's what happened to the director and Marianne. I will help you, of course. It's something I ought to do. Let's go to the kingdom through the looking glass together. Well, as for your wish from before, Paimon, I've done everything I can. I'll be staying out of whatever happens next. Huh? What wish? Is your memory that much worse than mine? Didn't you ask me to help Anne and Seymour? Oh, right, but why don't you want to come with us, then? I think the next matter is very personal for Anne and Marianne. That scene doesn't call for a character like me. But you, Henri, and Paimon are different. You're the heroes of this story. Yes, the mighty heroine, Paimon. Well, Paimon should actually be... Be what? You're not about to say something mean, are you, Caterpillar? Whatever do you mean? You're the kind guiding fairy to hero's side, of course. Fine, Paimon will take that. Once you finish up over there, let things that used to be human have a little reunion. Should I go with Miss Henri, then? Of course you should. I mean, you've been seeking the end of this quest this whole time. You too need an answer, don't you? I apologize, I do not understand. In that case, Seymour, you wait for us with Caterpillar. It's settled then. When it's just about time, I'll bring you to them. Understood. Seymour, Caterpillar, thank you. Shall we? Alright, let's go find Marianne. Alright, final act. Act 3 is very short. Well, let me talk to them first before we go. Well, hurry up and get it done. We do need to have that get-together, don't we? The reason I'm not worried about everything going smoothly is, well, Narzissenkreuz is an absolutely reliable guide, so there won't be any issues with him around. Explanation? What do you mean? My operations require energy and commands, not explanations. Still, maintaining a primary directive system and logic mantra that both constantly return errors has brought me to the verge of shutdown. Perhaps I do need some assistance. Have I been to Looping Castle? Yeah, that was way back in the first Narzissenkreuz adventure. Yo, Pan, that which lies beneath the great sea. The purpose of the line in the ritual scriptures to forsake self and sink into the abyss, and in the abyss to welcome rebirth as a holy infant. The origin of this is a tragedy of unknown provenance that has been passed down by persons unknown to this day. Said play is called a Jack. Huh. Well then. Or Aias. He was the second strongest warrior in his alliance. Lies beneath the great sea is itself an interesting phrase. It lies from ancient Sumerian texts and should be read as Narayana, which also means primordial human. This too is my goal, for not all things come from beyond may be as one that descends. The title belongs only to wills that can rival an entire world. That is what I seek, the way to become just such a will, one that can protect the world, sustain the world, destroy the world, and create the world. Okay. Was not expecting Ajax to get name dropped there, but whatever. Whatever. Alright. I'm gonna go. Wink. Where am I going? All the way over here, huh? Wait, this is even worse than last time. How's everything back to the way it was? And you of purest water, visualize in detail what this place would be like if all obstacles receded before you. Will that do anything? Caterpillar said before, the story has already lost its meaning. As such, these imaginary things aren't necessary anymore. This is how it might be for a low-level seeker. However, you are also the master of this place. Some believe the world to be only a prison of suffering, devoid of meaning, but you wield power over this place, so rewrite it, imbue it with meaning. Only the hubris of one who believes themselves above the world can give rise to miracles. Had I not fervently believed I was above the apocalypse, I would not be where I am now. Are you saying that you also believe the world has meaning? Why else would I have made so many plans to save it? On second thought, perhaps Caterpillar's right, and only seeks the world's salvation to prove that they themselves deserve it. Simon doesn't really get what that means. Only by transforming oneself into a being of light to bring hope to a darkened world may one be permitted to enter the eternal kingdom of light after death. Are martyrs who perish for the world's sins undeserving of salvation? Paimon gets it, and doesn't get it at the same time. It is no matter. My teachers no longer have an audience. Ocean and Anne, can you do what I said? I'll give it a try. And there we go. Whoa. You're amazing, Anne. You're amazing, Anne. Thank you, but I don't feel that amazing. Why is that? Because this is something you would normally take for granted. You have simply remembered a fragment of your origin. Let us press on. You're most talented, Anne. Would you like to inherit Narzissenkreuz's... I'll pass. Didn't even let him finish. See what I can do. Go back. Allow me. Damn. Getting hang of magic, it seems. We'll make it up faster this way. Why must you force my hand? I must defend this place. Ah, so many and deployed like that. It's just bombarding what? Blindly. I have my people I must protect. Knight HisshAnri. I believe in you, Knight HisshAnri. But someone does. Narzissenkreuz, remember to come back here if you're about to get blown away. Prejudice unabashed, I see. Uh-oh. Ah. There we go. Go back. Please, I beg of you. Blown away on. Dang it, Rivka. Marianne's voice really is getting weaker. It's gone from a command to a request. Still, it sure doesn't look like she's begging us. Can you push yourself still further, Anne? It's fine. Since we already come this far, there's no point in turning back now. Forgive me, Marianne, but we must get through this place. You got rid of them all, Anne? It's pointless to resist the truth. Anne merely denied that futile resistance. Let's keep moving forward. The door here is shut. How are we going to get inside now? If we can't get in, then we can get to that dizzying corridor and room. We can't jump down to that place where we fought Narcissus. No problem. Allow me to assure this visit of ours won't be in vain. The doll is also nothing more than a figment of the Red Empress's dream, and this time it's time to wake up. Indeed, that is the case. In we go. The real Anaposis. There's not like readable books anywhere. Why? Why couldn't you just leave us here in peace? Marianne, we should be able to help you this time. Please let us in. No, I don't need your help. Please leave. I'm begging you. Princess Lyris, your story should have you living happily ever after. I won't give up. Barry is composed of an extremely hard and resilient will, but the Holy Blade is in your hands now, HisshAnri. If I remembers correctly, the Holy Blade should be able to cut through any will that comes from water. Correct, clever one. I've got it. Sorry, Marianne. Just bear with us. Don't come back here again. It's warm here, and I like it that way. Don't come to me with your expectations, with that determined look on your face. Just leave me alone till the consciousness that keeps this form together fades away. No one needs saving, and that's great. Just let me decay here on my own until everything has broken down, until nothing more than pearl little dirty water is left. Please stop, I'm begging you. Stay away. This is our anapausis. Slice! Oh, it's gonna take a couple of slices. There we go. Why are you doing this? Is the truth really that important? What's wrong with forever dwelling on dreams of the past? It may be that the truth isn't that important. But the future is. Yeah. Indeed, even if you all regard me as a villain, I have never once given up on the future. Wait, you're... That is correct. I'm Narzissenkreuz... Rene! Yes, I am Rene. That is who I am now. I'm most pleased to see you both as well, Anne. Your present state could be said to be something beyond human or oceanid, a state of transcendence. As human is to ape, so is superhuman to human. You are now the meaning of Fontaine itself. Is this really a good time to be saying this sort of stuff? You don't think about anyone else's feelings, do you, Narzissenkreuz? My apologies. I am responsible for the circumstances that led you all here. It's okay. I've already forgiven him, Marianne. Please, look at this. This is... This is the eternity I've always longed to protect. Rene. Yes. I can't forgive Narzissenkreuz just yet, but Rene is a different story. The Narzissenkreuz Institute was our home. Why did things turn out this way? It was likely doomed to be thus from the moment Elaine had us act out the story to hero Narzissenkreuz and the evil dragon over and over. I too missed the way things used to be, but Narzissenkreuz was born out of delusion of salvation, and what a protracted dream that was. But I was roused from that dream. Now it's your turn. It is not a contradiction to accept your past as well as how you'll live your life going forward. That's what Caterpillar told me. The apocalypse hasn't stopped, and the future is full of possibilities. The future holds more for you than just pain. This I promise you. If you cannot accept yourself, you could allow on to merge with you. Then use the Holy Blade Narzissenkreuz to separate the personas of Lyris and young Marianne. That won't be necessary. I'm willing to accept the past. Our little hero Anne's adventure is hers alone. I will live on as myself and see what the world you risked everything to save is like, Rene. Huh? The Holy Blade Narzissenkreuz is... I see. Your will has been conveyed, Marianne. The Holy Blade's purpose has been fulfilled and its significance in the story has ended. Paimon totally doesn't get it, but does that mean HisshAnri won't be able to use that cool title anymore? Fine by me. Let us return to the original topic. You said you'd like to see the outside, but this is now Guillotine's world. I doubt there will be much more to see. However, if you can bring yourself to like it, that would be ideal. Anne, Rene, shall we travel together? Absolutely. As for me, regrettably, you must allow me to decline. There's still something I must do. Oh, okay, in that case, don't forget to give me your address. I'll write to you about what Anne and I encounter on our journey. Just like when you and Jacob would tell me about what you saw in Sumeru. Except I'm afraid our journey will have to wait a teeny bit longer. Caterpillar did say we would have a reunion or something. That's right, he should be here soon. Let's wait a little longer for him, shall we? Alright, you two do you. Let's take this opportunity to talk to Marianne, HisshAnri. Perhaps I should have proposed a toast to us who were once human. Though I don't think any of us could imbibe the way we are now. Was there anything that could not be said before we set off? Just giving you a chance. It may not have been a good time for you to say some things back there. You could tell, well, it cannot be helped. I have expended too much of my power. I shall not remain able to maintain myself for long. But why? We worked so hard to. But before I disappear, tell me what you have learned over these last few centuries. I would like to know what sort of dreams you had. Until I met Knight HisshAnri and Paimon, I was always searching for Princess Lyris. Even after learning the truth, that I was just a character in someone's dreams, I have no regrets. That's because I've already completed the best and greatest adventure of all. Perhaps my reward is being able to turn my dreams into reality. I was just going back and forth between prison and books, occasionally dreaming about parts of my previous life. There were times when I wondered whether the butterfly became me, or I became the butterfly. But once I awoke, I would realize I was only a caterpillar. The butterfly is also me, but whether it's the future or past me is hard to say. Dreams, magic, memories, esotericism. All that I once held dear now seems worthless to me. In the first 10 years, I focused all my power on preventing the dissipation of my will. During the years that followed, I used that potent will to construct a universe within myself to resist my coming fate. That is how I held on. I suppose the same for you, to build a beautiful dream out of the ruins of what was once our home. That is an incredible thing. Marianne was right. It's warm here. Yes, I know. Cool. Maybe one day I'll do that world quest, just not today or tomorrow. I grow weary. Anne, please leave me here. Farewell. He never did change his name back to Rene, did he? Life, what is but a dream? Oh, so this is where the adventure we and Anne had came from. Oh, okay. No wonder everything was so chaotic. It wasn't finished. Yeah, I couldn't figure an ending out. At that point, everything had fallen apart. But the more such things happen, the more we want a simple, happy ending. You know, sometimes you say I, and sometimes you say we. Are you really Marianne, or are you Lyris, the Oceanid they're always talking about? I don't know. Well, not that it matters anymore. And Caterpillar, you're back. Where's Rene? He was a bit tired, so he went to rest. Huh. Well, Paimon hopes he turns over a new leaf and stops causing trouble. Seymour, you can come over now. Understood. Miss Marianne. Your new hair and eye colors are simply dazzling. Honestly, you silly dog, is that all you can say? My language center is unable to express the information I am processing. I know, you're the same as ever. Sorry, I missed you so much. Right, so such things happen, huh? Then there's Jacob. HisshAnri and Miss Paimon's description largely fits with the facts, but one thing must be added. My power output during combat has been far below expectations. This is because over 30% of my components were damaged during the battle at Elianis and have not been maintained since. I hope you consider this when evaluating my performance and will not choose to scrap me. Of course not. You have always been strong and brave. You are much more resilient than we are, Seymour. Indeed, my desire, Alain Guillotin, is Fontaine's leading engineer, and the components I am made of represent the best of the nation's material science and craftsmanship. You are most formidable, Seymour. Thank you for your accurate assessment. But that's not what Anne was trying to say. What are your next orders, Miss Marianne? You decide, Marianne. As far as Seymour is concerned, I'm just Anne. Seymour, what would you like to do? My primary directive is to accompany and protect you, Miss Marianne, on behalf of Alain Guillotin. Yep. Oh, you silly. Those are my brother's, Alain's instructions. I'm asking you what you want to do. I once promised Miss Mamere that once I found my mistress, I would return to her coordinates and thank her. And that was correct of you. Good dog. Marianne, do you remember what you once said to me? Yes, Seymour. I hope you can become the master of your own fate, that in the future you will do what you want to do and what you think is right. Miss Marianne, do I understand this correctly? Are you saying that my previously received orders should be regarded as null and void? Yes. So let me ask you again, Seymour. What do you want to do? I wish to remain by your side, Miss Marianne, but I also wish to accompany Miss Mamere. However, I calculate that the spatial requirements of those two wishes are incompatible. Perhaps not. We will be taking a trip to explore this world, and Miss Mamere is an artist, isn't she? Then let our journeys coincide. We will leave our footprints in the deserts, in the forests, and in the snowfields, in the lost ancient city of Ys, and in Arcadia, and the golden Hyperborea. We will enjoy the sights we see and the stories we write together. What do you think, Seymour? I find that a very reasonable suggestion, Miss Marianne, but I will need to ask for Miss Mamere's consent. Of course. Let us agree to meet here. In any case, I'm eager to meet this artist who's keeping you company for so long. Coordinates entered. So next. Henri, Paimon, and Caterpillar, you were the bravest and strongest of all. Thank you all so much. Wait, so I'm no longer a knight? Because that story is over. For me, for us, and you, as you are now, are the realest and most important of all. And not just in the story where you played the role of knight. Just like the Holy Blade in the story became a new sword when its mission was complete, so too will the knight return as a new person. Paimon can't decide if you're praising or criticizing Henri here. It is praise, of course. You have written end to an unfinishable story, and you have brought us a new tale. We will never forget this. Paimon. Come on, there's no need to be so polite. I've also gained a lot from being able to play my role in this tale. I hope you all have a wonderful trip. Yes, and I am confident we will meet again in the future. Then it is time for me to return to Miss Mamere's coordinates. We can come too. Caterpillar, come with us, would you? Let's go, Seymour. Caterpillar, let's see this through to the end. Very well, I will accompany you. Alright. And then back to where it all began. Up. Your destiny with Narzissenkreuz has come to a conclusion, but power still remains within the Holy Blade. Immersing the sword Narzissenkreuz in a font brimming with magical power within the story of Anapostus can change the sword's alignment between Numa and Osha. Yay, we got the sword of Narzissenkreuz. There we are. When the equipping character does not have an arc, when normal attacks, charge attacks, or plunging attacks strike, a Numa or Osha enemy blast will be unleashed, dealing 160% of attack as damage. This effect can be triggered once every 12 seconds. The energy blast is determined by the current type of sword Narzissenkreuz. The sword whose power faded when the story ended. It will now embark upon a new journey with the power that will remain within it, which commemorates a certain great dream. Okay. Where would you like to go? Where would you most like to go right now, Marianne? Well, I've remained far too long in that imaginary past world. The world must have changed a lot after hundreds of years. I want to see this world beyond the glass wall. I want to experience new stories. Are you afraid, Miss Marianne? I know stories end, but I find it difficult to imagine that everything would end like this. From the moment I was born, the Narzissenkreuz kingdom was everything to me. I understand that you're feeling more uneasy than I am. You were born for this story, but from now onward, you must start your own story. And story. And I must slowly step away from the looming shadow of my past. Neither Laris's memories nor Marianne Guillotine's represents who I am now. We have a long path ahead of us, Anne, but I know you'll be alright. If you find yourself feeling afraid, we can come back here. Even if only ruins remain, a seed that drifts here will bloom. So long as we remain, we can always build a new home. There doesn't seem to be anything else for us here. Let's head out. No, don't look at the world quest. You don't have to do it if you don't look at it. Uh-oh. Huh? Serini, did you call out to us? Did something happen? Yeah, so remember when you two said you wanted to go collect some components, right? Collecting components. I mean fixing Seymour. Yeah, at the time I didn't have that many components with me, so I couldn't help you two. So went out and collected some more. Whoa, you sure got a lot. Please take them. This way you can speed up repairs, right? Oh, thanks a lot, but Seymour's already fixed. Huh, already? Wow, I should have expected that from you two. In this case, you doubly deserve these components. Huh? You've been putting in a lot of work to help everyone, right? If that's the case, then I would like you two to have these components as a token of my gratitude. Thank you for taking care of everyone in the village. It just so happens that Anna is here in the village too. If you need anything, you trade with her using these components. Interesting. Let me try that. You got shiny stuff, come exchange them with Zana. Where can we exchange them for? Barrel conch, maritime flower, transoceanic pearl, meshing gear, rift core, and an enigmatic page. 13. One day I'll collect them, all of them. Just not today or tomorrow. Alright, let me just pick up this quest so it's in my journal. HisshAnri and Paimon, we meet again. Hey Veronata, it's been a while. What are you doing here? Don't tell Paimon that you crafted some new potion or look for more guinea pigs. No, that's not it. Actually, we found a Melusine who's willing to help test that potion. Excuse me. Carabosa herself has already headed over to thoroughly document the potion's efficacy. It's just... what? It's just that Carabosa was so excited to hear that someone's willing to test it that she left home without bringing the potion. Carabosa, isn't she the great potioneer that you mentioned last time? That's right. Thanks to HisshAnri's help in testing our potions last time, we've gathered quite some data information from which the master potioneer managed to modify the formula. But didn't you tell us that no one's really willing to help to test goods so potions aren't used to cure diseases? Kind of strange that someone's willing to do tests for you. Could it be that this Melusine secretly enjoys drinking strange stuff? No, the Melusine in question is named Topias. Topias? I don't know. She claims to be a musician, volunteered when she heard that the master potioneer had developed some wondrous potion. Ah, that makes even less sense to Paimon. Why would a musician be interested in a potion? Perhaps a potion that can boost her musical talent. Perhaps a potion that can help relieve fatigue. That sounds about right. Musicians must feel really exhausted delving into music composition day after day. Oh, there really is such a potion. Paimon thinks we need it too. To be honest, I don't know what the details either, but Kerbo once said that potions and music are essentially connected, given that they both serve to manifest truth. Oh yeah, speaking of that, do you still remember the True Sight potion I got you to test previously? We're bringing Tobias the enhanced version of that potion. The Master Potioneer seems to be really pleased with his modified formula. The enhanced version, True Sight potion HisshAnri tested, was already strange enough. The next enhanced version might be even worse, you know? Anyway, can I ask you two for one more favor? I still have to gather lots and lots of herbs before the Master Potioneer returns. So I can only ask you two to take the potion to her. She should be with Tobias at the moment. Oh, so it sounds like we just need to bring this potion over then. That seems easy enough. And this time we'll finally meet that Master Potioneer. I'm actually quite interested in potion, actually. Yeah, maybe there's even a potion that helps you find hidden treasures. Just think of the more we'd make. Thank you so much for taking the potion to Master Potioneer. Alright. That's something we could always do later. For now, though, let's finish this quest line. HisshAnri and Paimon and Seymour. You knew to come back. Is it just Paimon, or do you sound a little angry, Mimere? Yes, even without HisshAnri and Paimon's help, my positioning and navigational modules would have allowed me to return. Incredible! Wait, so you were just surprised? Well, I knew you wouldn't disappear with the token that symbolizes my life and birth. I also knew that HisshAnri and Paimon would be sure to bring you back. Return to your side is what I want to do. It's not a concept I fully understand, but logic prompts me to do this. I believe this is correct. That's kind of complicated, and I can't say I understand, but never mind. It's just good that you're back. Oh, and this is... Hello, don't worry about me. I'm just along for the ride. Is that so? Well, you're a fascinating color, and regardless, I'm delighted to see Seymour. I haven't heard from Father since the message HisshAnri passed on, and then Seymour left. It was difficult for me. Oh, it looks like Mimere doesn't know what happened while you were in a daze. Everyone in Mercy Village helped me during that time. That's what made me realize what Father meant. Oh yes, I've been learning a new style of painting while I was with them. Is it even more novel than before? I think it'll be easier to understand. Even the Melodies of Mercy Village can tell what I'm painting now, rather than just saying, oh, how lovely. Wow, Pam, I can't wait to see your priceless masterpieces. Oh, and speaking of paintings, Marianne mentioned something. Seymour explains the idea of a joint trip. Really? That sounds wonderful. Let's set off now, then. On our round-the-world trip of artistic creation. Yes, let's go. Now, this instant. I'll pack up my art supplies and clothes. You just sit tight and wait for me, alright? Yes, Miss Mimere. Whoa, you sure are springing into action. Of course, I mean, if you don't act, your dreams will never come true, right? Paints. Well, wait, let me express my gratitude, Miss HisshAnri, Miss Paimon, Mr. Caterpillar. It's based on my own judgment, and what, as Miss Marianne says, I want to do. With your help, I've finally been able to complete my task. However, I still do not understand what it means to become the master of my own fate. Fate, you see, is a concept humans create to help them understand things. It is not real. Whoa, Paimon doesn't know how to explain this now. Didn't they tell you? Just do what you want to do. If you always do what you want to do, you'll become the master of your own fate. I see, and what I want to do now is to sit here and wait for Miss Mimere. Okay, in that case, Paimon wishes you all a good trip. Thanks, Paimon. Paintings to give them, paintings to give. Be a good dog and look after Mimere, alright? I will. It is what I want to do. You and Caterpillar arrive outside Mercy Village. So the tale of Narzissenkreuz is ended. It is time for me to follow my own path. Where will you go, Caterpillar? That is a good question, Paimon. And since the beginning of time, only the most determined and resilient people have found their answers. There you go again. I jest. For now, the only thing I can be sure of is that I still owe Lenoir half a story. I don't know how it ends yet. There's a lot to consider. I don't know where I'll go, but there are a few things I need to find. That's so. So goodbye, HisshAnri, and farewell, Paimon. Meeting you both has been the most fortunate thing to happen in this life of mine. Goodbye, Caterpillar. Yeah, take care, Caterpillar. Don't let anyone find out who you really are. That'd be a pain. Illy Charles smiles before turning to leave. And there we go. We did it. We finished the Narzissenkreuz Ordo. Alright, that was a good storyline. Yoink. I didn't mean to jump. Whee. Ah. Ah. Okay. And I don't think there's anything else to this, right? I think that's the end of Narzissenkreuz completely, right? Fontaine. It's for Irenaeus. Sumeru, not cry. Alright. Okay. Finally done with Narzissenkreuz. Yay! So now we can start on 6.0 story quest. Finally. Alright. I did pick up a few Hydroculi during this, so let me bank them. There we go. Alright. So we're going to take a short ad break, and then we're going to continue with the main story of Nodcry. So BRB. Alright, we're back. Alright, it's time. Where the moon rises.
Ticket. Go on. You have my approval.
Thank you, Farina. Not looking for work here, are you? Hear my words and please place as soon as you can. You mean work at the flagship? I know, I'm talking about the Fatui recruiter in there. Guide cool crew check. Don't fall for his schemes and don't let him hire you. I'm speaking from personal experience. I don't care about the low pay, but my friends who took those jobs just up and vanished. Never saw them again. You worked for them? Well, I do love admitting it, but I was sure... I don't love admitting it. I was sure I'm more back then. Fatui's more as good as anyone else's. That's why I signed up. After slaving with for them day and night for a full month, they fired me for some cruddy breach of contract. I didn't get to see a single coin at the end of it. God, first time I've ever been fired too. Embarrassing is what it was. It's all in the past. Don't get hung up too now. Fatui have plenty of funds in there, still not paying what they owe. Crazy, huh? They accused me of leaking their secrets. As if Reed Miller's treasure, squirreled away in the Experimental Design Bureau, was ever classified to begin with. Okay, so maybe I drank a bit much and just slipped out. But after that, I heard a lot of treasure hunters started hatching schemes to get their hands on that treasure. That led to tons of people trying to break into the heavily guarded Design Bureau, causing Fatui no end of trouble. Haha, serves them bloody right. I think I see why you were fired, buddy.
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right? Let's see. Varka? Varka!
No matches, I identified.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true, Varka's drinking prowess
Yep,
must have
welcome
left
to
quite the
cinema.
impression.
Thank you. It's only exciting when you're among the treasure hunters. And here's the thing, you can't live life without a little spice. Seems like you're living a cozy life. Cozy, more like boring. But I guess if being comfortable counts as being happy. Well, what it matters is I'm not living the life I want to right now. Sometimes I think that way too. You're in the right place then. This is where treasure hunters gather. You'll never find a place more interesting experience among its clientele. Oh my goodness, Revka. Of course, if you want to say bye-bye to a boring life, the only way is to become a treasure hunter. If only I was in this of kind. Maybe you could start looking for some treasure. How's that going to work? No compass, no guide, no trusty weapon close at hand. If I set off like this, I'd be nothing more than going for a long walk. Before I leave, I need to be fully prepared. That's why I need to spend more time around experienced old hands, learning everything I can. Crazy. Details on all 4 targets are up on the board. I can fill you in if needed, but don't bother haggling over the bounties. You submit proof that the bounties have been dealt with. I have not dealt with any of bounties. Those were list details information on bounty targets. About Hidden Bee. Bounty target Hidden Bee. A fortune teller for Sumeru. Female. Age unknown. Wanted for suspected of laying curses to high value fraud. That woman swinned me out of 18 million more. She said that if I wore the necklace she claimed to have acquired from Alamar, the god of love, the ladies would fall for me at first sight. Turns out Alamar wasn't a god of love at all. He's been dead for thousands of years and he never even managed to win over the girl he loved. The necklace she told me was real, alright, but it cursed me to never find love. Anyone who could track her down and lift the curse will be handsomely rewarded. Crazy. Oh, they're not real treasure chests. Okay, fair enough. About Kairagi. Bounty target, Gunpachi, an Izuman male dressed in Karagi-style garb, wanted for random assaults on traveling merchants. Multiple casualties reported. The target was last seen near the Nothing Passage. Those who defeat him provide proof of his death will be handsomely rewarded by the guild. They real? Oh. Okay, I guess you have to do these bounties to get them then. About the smugglers. Bounty target, New Iron and Salt Gang, wanted for suspected large-scale smuggling and trapping of restricted hazardous goods. Investigations indicate the gang maintains a temporary outpost at a camp on the beach north of town. Those assisting in halting their smuggling operations were generously rewarded by the Spina di Rosula. Oh, the Spina di Rosula. Hark the Crackjaw. Bounty target, Hark the Crackjaw. Former helmsman of the Atlas. Wanted for multiple counts of murder. Vicious to core, current whereabouts unknown. Anyone who can provide credible intel on his whereabouts will be handsomely rewarded upon verification of said information. Let's see. Drink recommendations with starter. I recommend you drink less. Well, there. A waiter who wants to convince the customers not to spend. That's how you know how to trust my recommendation. I happen to have another one. Why don't you try some of our food and soft drinks? I swear you won't regret it. You have any reliable intel? Oh, you're that sort of customer. I'm afraid you're not going to get much from me. I mean, who goes around leaking important details to waiters? Now gossip on the other end. You see that young man over there with the brown hair? That's right. The treasure hunter. He's actually the son of Speranza's boss. Okay? Is that the sort of gossip you're after? Because I got loads more. Where that came from. But gossip really is more of an after-dinner indulgence, if you catch my drift. Yeah, I catch your drifts. Okay, anyway.
Huh? Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Ineffable.
Hello there, Demyon.
You know each other?
Of course. Ineffa's a regular here at the flagship.
So, robots are into booze too?
Bose.
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natland, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Ineffa being gone.
Actually it's cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Ineffa left, gorging herself on snacks she couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet.
She's so disappointed.
I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natland, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Yes,
Yep,
that's us.
that's us.
Hello.
So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
You know where he is now?
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinyarvi. That's quite far from here.
I am never going to be able to pronounce that.
It's a lake in the northern part of Nodcry. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Typical monster hunter, coming and going like the wind.
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's
Oh,
paid for it in advance,
fancy.
too.
Whoa! It's so generous of him! We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along with Varka like a house on fire.
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Ineffa. That was prepaid as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage? I can use this time to go pick up some components that Aino asked me to bring back.
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might as well go for a stroll ourselves. Why don't we meet up again later?
Oh. So you no longer require navigational assistance?
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town, so Paimon's reasonably confident we shouldn't get too lost.
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Oh, right. You must miss her a lot, too. In that case, we better get a move on.
So since we're not Cry, here's my Nefertiti. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. That's definitely not it. There we go. So noisy here. Back in my day, we'd... What was like in your day? Back in my day, everything at the flagship was top mass quality. Exquisite decor, wonderful food, enthusiastic staff. Look at it now, and look at the clientele. Noisy, rowdy, loud. Flagship my foot. More like a beach skiff. Are you saying Nasha Town is noisier than it used to be? If this is the crowd we're attracting nowadays, I'd rather Nasha Town went back to being a sleepy little market town. Where did this madhouse of shops spring up from anyway? Back in the day, the only thing the market sold was seafood fresh off the boat. No fancy seasoning required. Just whack it in some hot water and let the flavor stay with you all day. But those times are gone now. It's enough to make you want to cry.
Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh? But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home with everything else we've seen of Nasha Town.
Town built among ruins, forsaken in the wake of a calamity.
You mean it's got something to do with Nodcry's history? Oh, that makes sense. But what exactly was this calamity?
Hear my tapping figures, so I'm gonna stop. Red.
Oh, should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions it.
Oh, it's Flynn's.
Oh, sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to ours?
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
Ah, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in Nodcry today.
Oh.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just staying the night.
Oh, so you're here for business?
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nodcry, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
Something off about that lantern.
Burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, sounds like a tough job.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do, they're usually far more discreet than the living. Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Must have a lot in common, huh? Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless ratnik is like a mapless traveler. A serious conundrum indeed.
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right ahead. We won't keep you any longer.
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much-needed light to that place of final rest.
Right. Well, if we get the chance.
Then allow me to wish you a traditional ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo. Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kinda spooky? Must be all that time he spent around graveyards.
Did you notice anything strange about his lantern?
His lantern? No, not really. You mean, 'cause it was broken?
Like there was something inside.
Huh. Yes, you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths.
Sure thing. Guess that'll be by the graveside.
Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff too.
Recommendations?
Oh, whoops.
Paimon almost forgot something super important.
Spit it out then.
Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat?
Must have left that craving by the graveside.
But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a waste.
Please, accept today's boon.
Oh, Booba
Come
lady's
another
here.
Day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Huh? What's going on over there?
Looks like they're handing out food.
Wait, free food? Wow, the people here are so nice! Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's super curious what their food tastes like.
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
Huh? How'd you know we were travelers?
Yeah.
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guests, it seems.
The birds and the... what now?
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering who I am. I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by, accept today's boon.
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one each.
You have our sincerest gratitude.
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of them may lift your spirits to heights anew.
The finest you found? Wow! That sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night. And now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Nodcry, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite under the banner of virtue.
Huh. Look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frost Moon Scions. Got enough for us too?
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
The Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble in ignorance.
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Yo, it's me. I'm famous.
Whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next. Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this garbage?
Those stooges really are the worst.
Ever since they came to Nodcry with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Well, grudges die hard.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited.
That's not
so
true. We did
we're
not
probably
get
at the
in
top
their
of
way in
conflict
that
now.
land.
I see. Then,
No, to
on
be fair,
behalf
that
of the Frost
that
Moon
that was a
Scions,
different situation.
I thank you for the goodwill you have shown us.
Yeah, why thank me?
Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help. Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, what better respite than to bathe in the moonlight? You will always be welcome at the Frost Moon Enclave, the place we call our home.
Thanks for your kind invitation. We'll swing by when we get a chance.
May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
These are delicious. So refreshingly fresh. Those 2 Fatui wouldn't know a good thing if it came up and bit them on the shoulder. Looks like Anefa isn't done with her shopping yet, and the Adventurers Guild is still empty. Where should we head next?
Why don't we follow the map and travel guide?
Good idea. Wouldn't want to let the Kuhenki down after all. Let's see. Okay. Paimon's got our route all figured out. So, all that's left to say is, don't fall behind. This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench too. This is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants.
Hot dog.
Operators here are kids.
Hot dog.
This is the Vesnici Prolecha greenhouse. Apparently, their flowers are all made of metal, so they'll never wilt away. And this is the Rossum Workshop. If you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to go. And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. Whoa! Take a look at that! You can see really far out into the distance. That way's north, and that looks like something built by the Fatui? And then over there to the west, that must be the place Lauma mentioned, where the Frost Moon Scions live. So, what'd you think? Even if Enefa kinda stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills aren't too shabby either, right?
You're the best, Paimon.
She sure is. It'd take hundreds of years of practice to beat the best tour guide in all of Tibet. Huh? Look! There must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now. There's already a line forming outside. Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship. Oh, or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first?
As a matter of fact, one of the storefront signs caught my eye.
Where? Which one are you? Oh, now you mention it, Paimon's noticed it too.
Ah, it's Dory.
Ugh,
It's
better not be who she
Dory.
thinks it is.
It's
Anyway,
Dory.
first is completely up to you. Either the Adventurers Guild, or that suspicious-looking shop. A word of warning, though. If we step into that shop, be sure to keep a very close eye on your Mora.
All right, let's get the Band-Aid off. Rip the Band-Aid off. Let's deal with Dory. Welcome to Nashita. There she be.
Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Sangama Bay your first port of call. Oh dear. So it is the real deal. Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute. Well, if it isn't my two most valued clients.
Long time no see, Dory.
And with no small thanks to your munificent patronage. Come. How could you just sneak into Not Cry like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I'd known earlier, I would have made an absolute pulled out all the stops to ensure that your boat ride over was as comfortable as humanly possible. Thank the Archons we didn't tell you. Oh, come now! You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business.
Mm-hmm.
Well, regardless of whether that's true or not, the main issue here is that we had no idea you had a branch in Notcry. A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant with stores galore hears no debtors at the door. Since you're both here in Nodcry, would you care for some of my finest local souvenirs? Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumeru you're missing, I've got that covered too. We literally just arrived. Do we look like we're on the hunt for tourist trinkets to take back for our friends? My, your high-minded tastes never cease to impress. In that case, I know just the thing. You must be on the hunt for something like this? What's that? Your hat? Information, of course. Information about Nodcry, locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bay's brilliant mind.
Now you mention it, that is actually what we're after.
I knew it! I just knew you'd appreciate the value of my wares. On the back of all our pleasant dealings in the past, I'll even take a hit by throwing in some insider info for free. Wow. You sure are feeling uncharacteristically generous today. What do you mean by uncharacteristically? I am the most generous person forget it. Anyway, the long and the short of it is this. The moment I set up shop in Nodcry, it It struck me how many different factions there were, all competing against each other for power and influence. Well, as they say, there's no time for business like a crisis. Things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moon's remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled the waters, the greater the potential profit.
Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora.
Oh, really? But surely it was the tales of an adventurer's paradise that
Excuse me.
brought you here. The chance to take your very own slice of all the latest and greatest business opportunities. In that case, what would you like to know about?
What can you tell me about the Frost Moon Scions?
The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who believe in the moon goddess? They're not a bad bunch. It's just, well, they have such simple tastes. No luxuries, no indulgences, no nothing. Trying to earn a little more from that lot is like trying to squeeze blood from a stone. Still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter of time before the powder keg goes boom. And when that happens, that's when business will start to boom too.
Please tell me about the Lightkeepers.
Oh, they're an organization set up to keep the locals safe. Apparently, they have a long and glorious history, and they're made up entirely of volunteers. But seriously, a volunteer organization in Nodcry? This place is hardly a magnet for noble hearts. No pay, all work. That's not a business model, and it's certainly not for me.
Let's talk about the Patui.
Everyone knows they're here for the Ancient Moon's remnants, but no one's sure why they pulled them down in Nodcry of all places. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau of theirs up north hides secrets wilder still.
Tell me what you know about the Knights of Avonius.
A bunch of booze-loving monstatters? Ugh, don't even get me started. As fellow Outlanders, I thought they'd be easy pickings, but somehow, every single one of our business negotiations wound up at the flagship. I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys, I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it.
Alright. Would you know anything about a spaceship from the past?
What now? A spaceship? Nope, never heard of anything like that. Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? At the very least, consider letting me in as a key investor.
I have no more questions.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Sooner or later, you'll no doubt end up doing business with some other merchants in Nodcry. And someone's bound to mention a place called the Curatorium of Secrets. Listen to my advice. Do not, under any circumstances, go there, no matter how much trouble you're in. The
What if I'm in a
Curatorium of
lot of
Secrets?
trouble?
What do they get up to there?
Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood, Lord Sangama Bay.
You're not just saying that to stop your competition from undercutting you, right?
When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them all over. What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallets. I mean, on behalf
And
of
the truth
your
comes out.
wallets.
You're really not convincing anyone, you know.
All right. Business is a cutthroat business. I won't argue with that. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nodcry, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors.
Seriously?
That's for
It feels
scary.
like you're just bad-mouthing your rival now.
Fine.
She
If you
sounds
don't
too
believe
normal.
Me, go see for yourselves. We might both be from Sumeru, but compared to hers, my conscience is so large, why, you could fill 3 whole palaces of Alcazar's. But when you realize what I'm saying is true, don't say that good old Lord Sangama Bay didn't warn you.
The Adventurers Guild. Oh, it's right there. I'm like, there's a chest somewhere.
Initiating
It's right there.
categorization process.
Lucky us. The line seems to be gone now. Come on, let's go say hi to Catherine. Hey, Catherine. We meet again.
Not Catherine.
How ridiculous.
Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive the truth of this world, even when it is right beneath their very noses. Yet I had not expected to have the pleasure to witness such heights of absurdity firsthand.
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person. At second glance, you do seem a bit younger than Catherine. And you certainly sound a lot less friendly.
A creator might forgive ignorance, but being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all pardon. Look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
She's 4 times stronger than Child! That's not how that works, but... Alright, hold on. My phone is telling me its battery's low, so I gotta go plug it in. Give me un momento, por favor. There we go, now it's charging. But I believe it. Poor Child. He's ranked 11. Actually, did the rankings change at all when Skara removed himself? Or did they, like, remain the same somehow? Why are you even here? And more importantly, will you be the one handing out commissions from here on out?
I told you already, I'm not Catherine. Just how obsessed are you with my machines?
So all the Catherines were made by Marionette. Does that mean the Patui have been watching our every move? But the guild itself hasn't done anything shady, and Catherine's only ever helped us. Better just stay alert going forward.
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning, if you will.
So when's the Sandrome banner? Because I kind of want her.
That little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction.
Oh, she's talking about the Anefo thing.
Best. But we are in Nod Cry now. And as such, I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way. Otherwise, the next time we meet, I might just have to drop all this meaningless etiquette.
Oh, please. You've got some nerve coming out with barely veiled threats like that. You're the one stirring things up here.
Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nod Cry lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order.
Yeah, right. More like shady experiments, judging by your massive creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to calculate your even more limited options?
Damn.
And, being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once.
Okay.
Ad Astra Abasask.
Damn.
Welcome to Nod Cry.
She got us.
Dominion of the Fatui.
She got us with the applesauce.
Ugh! Paimon's so mad right now! How can anyone so obviously evil be so annoyingly self-righteous? But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person, that can only mean one thing.
They've been keeping a very close eye on us indeed.
We'll have to be extra careful from here on out. Paimon hates feeling like she's being watched.
And there's Catherine.
The real Catherine's back!
Ad Astra
Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How may I help? I will do everything I can to assist you.
Oh, you're so much nicer to talk to, Catherine. Please don't leave us again, okay?
Hmm?
Catherine. Welcome, adventurer. Would you like me to check today's commission for you? I feel at home already. Oh, are you in a hurry? Can I help you with anything? Nothing in the sort. We're just super happy to see you, Catherine. You're the best. Thank you for your kind words. Although if you were attempting humor, I'm afraid I did not understand it. Nevertheless, welcome to Note Cry, a land full of opportunities. I'm sure you'll embark on grand adventures here and discover treasures beyond your wildest dreams. Good luck, adventurers. Happy adventuring, and add extra applesauce. There we go. Double Anefa.
Hello.
I don't know if
I was
it's
just about to
public
start tracking
knowledge.
your whereabouts.
Did you manage to get everything Aino asked for?
I did. What about you? Do you need me to navigate or introduce any more places around town?
Not for now. We've seen most of it already. We probably need some time to process everything we've learned, though.
Any progress with the spaceship?
No. Catherine came back just now, so we asked her, but even she hasn't heard a thing.
One possible explanation is the vast stretch of time that has elapsed. Additionally, given the limited resources available in Nodcry, it is entirely plausible that the wreck was scrapped for parts, or even mistaken for a pile of broken machinery.
Aw.
Fair for that possibility, but still, I can't just give up before we've even started.
Understood. In that case, why don't we go ask Aino together? After all, she was the one who salvaged me. Ancient dragon technology and all. If there really are any unusual parts floating around Nodcry, there's a high chance they've passed through her hands at some point or another.
Good point. And since you keep mentioning her, we're curious to meet this whiz-kid mechanic, too.
Understood. Then I'll handle navigation as before. ETA at the Clink Clank Crumb-Cake Craft Shop. 34 minutes.
That's
ahead of
crumb
schedule.
cake. I've been calling it crumb cake. Crumb cake. Oh, nope, that's not the right quest. There's so many world quests. Makes sense. There it is.
New material discovered. Records updated.
I guess.
Oh no! There's a little animal trapped over there! Let's go help it out! Huh? That's weird. Why isn't it responding?
The tides of Kuvaki affect everything in Nodcry. So much so that many creatures have evolved a kind of
Hi,
dependency
IDK. How
upon
you
it,
doing?
growing stronger or weaker as it waxes and wanes. This little animal must have been caught here unprepared.
So you're saying we need to use Kuvaki? Paimon will leave it to you guys then. Don't be scared! We'll get you out of there soon!
Did it!
Oh, it worked! Off you go now, little one. Don't go getting yourself caught again.
Here we are. The place Aino and I call home.
Whoa! So many machines that Paimon's never even seen before. And then there's all these little robots. Did Aino build them all?
That is correct. It looks like Aino has created 3 more little bots since I've been gone.
Oi, you can't just say that, IDK.
Well, you were gone for quite a bit. She must have missed you.
I missed her too. I want her to see what I've become.
Let's not keep her waiting any longer then. Come on!
Aino, I'm back.
Oh, she's got sweets.
Ineffa? You're back significantly earlier than I expected. Like a whole 30 minutes at least.
Everything went very smoothly, which saved me quite a bit of time, so I...
Uh-oh.
I know. Could you turn around for a moment?
Oh, no. Busted.
I know.
I've been on my best behavior the whole time you've been gone. She's got chocolate all over her mouth.
I know. While I was away, did you strictly abide by my tailor-made snack intake schedule?
Oh, of course I did. 1 whole cake, 1 crumb cake, and 1 pack of chocolates a day, right?
It was either a cake or a crumb cake or a pack of chocolates per day.
Oh, no.
Oh, shoot.
When did you finish the snack stash I left for you?
Literally just earlier today.
Let me just go run a scan on that.
Uh-oh.
I meant today, a week ago.
And then you restocked an entire week's worth on your own initiative?
Ruh-roh.
2 weeks worth.
And she ate it in 1 week.
Why does Paimon feel like the roles in this household are pretty much the opposite of what she imagined?
Calculation complete. Aino's recommended snack calorie intake for the next 4 weeks. 0.
Whoa.
No fair! You're a meanie, Ineffa.
This is what happens when you break an agreement.
Oh, come on! Don't do this to me! I only ate a teeny bit extra every day. Just a teensy, eensy, weensy bit extra.
That is objectively not a teensy bit extra.
Seriously? If you'd only arrived half an hour later, I would have had everything cleaned up and you wouldn't have noticed a thing. But now that I think about it, you even said you'd come back a bit earlier than you did, so I wouldn't have to worry. But then, you were away so long, and I was so worried about you. And that's the only reason I even... Oh...
I know. I am very sorry to have kept you waiting. I'm back now.
Welcome home.
Excuse me.
So, will I be able to keep eating snacks as usual now?
Negative.
She tried.
Aw.
She tried.
Okay. Well, given that I am later than I initially
She
projected,
succeeded.
I'll let it slide. But just this once.
Thanks, Ineffa. You're the best.
I know. Allow me to introduce.
It's the honorary knight and Paimon. I know. Uncle Varka talks about you guys all the time.
Guilt tripping worked. It
meeting,
sure
Ina.
did.
Ineffa's told us all about you, too.
The whiz kid mechanic. Ineffa's nearest and dearest.
Huh? Really? She actually said that about me? Well, she's not wrong. Oh yeah, so, you're here to see Uncle Varka, right? A couple of days ago, he suddenly said he had to head out on business, and that he might not be back for a while. He asked me to let you know if I saw you. Yeah, We heard about that at the flagship. Did he say what he was doing?
Nope. Just told me to take good care of you guys and make sure you feel right at home. Oh, shoot. Please, take a seat. Do either of you need my help with anything? Anything at all? After all, I'm the head of this household.
Sure wouldn't know it from that snack tantrum she just threw.
Miss Ino, I wanted to ask you about a certain spaceship.
A spaceship, huh? From outside to that?
Exactly. So, ring any bells?
No.
Oh. You sure?
Nope means nope. Never seen the slightest trace of it. More specifically, by nope, I mean, I've never seen a single piece of tech in all of Nokrai that might have come from out of this world. Not in any new machines or in any old ones either.
Huh.
What Ino means is that your spaceship almost certainly has not been disassembled nor repurposed as parts for other machines.
Oh, so that's what she was getting at.
Yep. I've taken apart pretty much all the fun stuff in this city at one point or another, but I don't recall ever seeing any components that were anywhere near that special. So, either your spaceship crashed somewhere it's never been found, or someone did find it and then hid it really, really well.
But who would even do something like that?
Beats me. Maybe someone who thought they could stash it away for a rainy day. Just like how I sometimes hide snacks in the...
And Ethel would like to hear the rest of that sentence.
Anyway, long story short, I definitely haven't seen anything like that. Besides, sounds like it would practically be ancient history by now. If anyone still has any leads on what really happened, it'd be the Frost Moon Scions.
The Frost Moon Scions?
Huh? Haven't heard of them yet? Didn't Inefa tell you about their rituals?
There wasn't enough time to delve deeper into their history and traditions.
What kind of rituals are we talking about?
I've never actually seen them myself, just heard bits and pieces here and there. They say that each of their moon chanters has had access to an ancient relic that lets them see the true past.
True past? You mean they could see what really happened?
Not sure exactly how it's meant to work. I can't get my head around anything that can't be explained by either machines or science. And to tell you the truth, I don't like it much either.
Looks like we'll have to try our luck with the Frost Moon Scions.
Aw, leaving so soon? Sure you don't want to hang out a little longer?
It's getting late, I know, and these two still need to head over to Hisshi Island. It would not be convenient for them to linger much longer.
Aww. Alright then.
Don't worry. We'll be sure to drop in on you as often as we can.
Really? You promise?
Pinky promise. Next time we'll bring something tasty too.
Sounds like my type of visitors. You're welcome anytime.
I'll be staying to look after Ino today, so I won't be going with you.
Hey, don't sweat it. We'll find our way just fine.
I'm glad to hear that. Also, I must admit, I have very much missed the charging bed that Ino made for me.
Yeah! I finally have Ino!
My name's Ino, and I'm an inventor. Me and Inefa live together. I could probably eat all the cakes and cookies in the world because I love them so much. But my favorite kind of all is Lockaberry Crumb Cake. Come visit my Clink Clank Crumb Cake craft shop whenever you want.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's me. What about you? Tell me something about you, then we'll be friends.
Once I build her, I might swap off Sucrose on this team. Maybe. We'll see. There she be. Sweet free pull. Second censorship passive. That's at what, 60? Phase 4, so yeah, 60. Cool.
Reviewing outstanding items on today's list.
It needs to be
Do you
leveled.
have any additional commands?
Oh yeah, I still haven't done that.
I know.
And now this can finally disappear.
I know. Present.
No problem. I can
Alright,
open
I got one. This is gonna be a 5-star guaranteed because I'm only let's see. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, oh nope. 26, 27 to pity. Let's go. Boom, gold. Dang it. I tried.
I'm quite used to it.
By the way, what are knuckle dusters anyway? Oh, it's the boss. Enough boss, okay. Or, I mean, yeah. Alright. Might as well beat it up.
Accelerating.
Don't fuck with the knuckle ducky. Knuckle duckle, I mean. There it is.
Be free. Tell me what you see.
Animal hypostasis and
You can run, but you can't hide.
Preparing for dust up.
animal test 63.
Go. You're free now. Grip time.
Insulation chamber deployed.
There it is.
Stand clear.
Alright, now for the hard part.
Farewell. Tell me what you see.
Oh my goodness, how did he die? How did he die?
Swirl. Mark 2.
Not too far now.
Defensive mode engaged.
Absorption test.
Did it. First try. We probably will have to do it one more time.
Up.
Okay, maybe I need to grab those two as well. Alright, hold on, let me activate easy mode. There's easy mode. So what's the workshop stroke? Oh. I guess I don't unlock that until later.
A dash of frosting. Juice on the loose. Shower me with praise. Lolling. These pop up. Merciless.
Man, I guess both master and apprentice die at that part, huh? Dang. Well, that's what I get for not using Electro in that fight. Anyway. Okay. Should be something right there that I can get. Oh, whoops. I accidentally stopped marking them. Let's see. Alright, we'll leave it there. Alright, I need 6 of them, I believe. Oh, by the way, I have a friend request. Let me check that real quick. I don't know who that is. Alright, if that's anyone in chat, let me know. Alright, there's 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Sunshine. There we go. Ah, dang it. Out of books. Oh well. She's got her second talent now, right? Nope. That's one more, I guess. I know it's elemental burst damage increased by 50% of her elemental mastery. Ah, I see. Alright, we'll probably get another book at some point, just by playing. Alright. Ow.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Only white iron chunks. That's not worth it. I'm leaving.
Accelerating.
Oh, it's because I didn't destroy them in the specific way I was supposed to. Gotcha. The dim liner appears to be signature equipment of a light keeper. Oh, whoops. It's like the wild hunts here.
Accelerating. Defensive mode.
Animal test 63.
Go! You're free now!
Oh, I see. So you're saying I can use her now?
This is gonna hurt!
Annihilation mode.
Time to say hello.
Ow.
Stand clear.
Insulation chamber deployed.
Farewell! Tell me what you see.
Absorption test.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Preparing for double.
Man, these guys are annoying.
Defensive mode engaged.
Animal test 6308. Enhance.
Go! You're free now!
There we go. swap Sucrose with Anefa, there, or with Ino.
Yay!
That activates Moonsign Shift Ascendant Gleam. So all characters in party will gain a Moonsign Ascendant Gleam effect, enhancing certain talents and skills of Moonsign characters. Unless otherwise stated, when Moonsign level reaches Ascendant Gleam, the effects of Nation Gleam will also apply. In addition, for 20 seconds after a non-Moonsign character casts an elemental skill or elemental burst, they will increase the lunar reaction damage dealt by all nearby characters by their own elemental type, up to a maximum of 36%. This effect cannot stack. If the character's elemental type is Pyro, Electro, or Cryo, increases damage by 0.9% for every 100 attack. Hydro increases the damage by 0.6% for every 1,000 max HP. Geo, so that doesn't really work well for Child, does it? Actually, his max HP is pretty high, I suppose. So she probably wants energy recharge, right? So probably sacrificial. Do I have a sacrificial greatsword? Apparently not built. There we go. Sacrificial. Do I really not have a sacrificial? Well, I guess I don't really use Claymore characters that often. You think there was one weapon? This one? Alright, so when an electrocharged, lunar charged bloom or lunar bloom is triggered, restore 12 elemental energy and increase elemental mastery by 60 for 15 seconds. Can I refine this? I sure can. This was an event weapon. Okay. So restores 24 elemental energy and increase elemental mastery by 120 for 15 seconds. Okay. Yep. You're welcome, Sean. Also, good morning. Good morning. Alright. Well, shit. Alright, let's just fast equip something with lots of VR. What the fuck? These have well, I guess they do. For now. Alright, her energy recharge is currently at 129%, which should be fine with Child here. As kind of a battery as well. I'm at work slacking off. Sounds good. You see, how much does it cost? Does it tell us? Energy cost is 50. Oh, okay. If her energy cost is 50, then yeah, no, there's no problem then. Yes, I'm using her for Nepa team.
Accelerating.
Seeing Anefa and Ino reunited like that sure was heartwarming.
A real family, huh?
We should definitely hang out with them more in the future.
Yeah, but I just got her. Like, from the free one you get.
Already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live.
That's just how he lives his life, on life support.
Just like the scenery.
Oh, wow. But that's lucky, right? Because Flynn's is good, right? Oh, wow. So no, it was not good thing. Oh. A little kiss. Yep, I finished it. We did it.
Hey, what was that? Felt like some sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned into... Huh?
Hello.
Is that a Kuhenki? She looks different from the ones we saw before.
That was the big bad boss. Easy. I did it first try. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I did. Narzissenkreuz went down first try.
Huh. Doesn't seem able to speak.
Need our help? Something you want to show us?
No idea what she wants.
I see.
Unless you want to stop, maybe we should just keep moving? She's following us! Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do.
Oh, Space and Bomber! Thank you for the raid! Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? Hey, you scared it off.
Hey! Don't make it sound like Paimon's some kind of meanie. Paimon had no idea what she wanted, okay? Ugh. Anyway, next time Paimon sees her,
Can we get a shout out in chat for Space and Bomber?
Seeing as we're on our way over to meet Lalma anyway, we can ask her about it while
Thank
we're
ya.
there.
Just finished my classic wheel day of Roller Coaster Tycoon. Nice. Oop. Man. Crystal core farming has never been easier. How does this work again? Oh yeah, I already did the puzzle. Hero turn villain. Do I need like Kohenki or something? I forgot how this works.
Accelerating.
Hit the snail. Okay. Boop. There we go. Alright, before we go talk to Big Booba Lady, I have used up all of my snoozes, so I gotta go on ad break right now. So BRB. Alright, I'm back. In the end, he lost all his... If I understand what happened to Questline correctly, he lost all his power because of the Blade of Narzissenkreuz, and we stopped the beast that was going to destroy the world anyway, so he kind of lost his purpose.
Huh? Hey, look! Isn't that Lauma? The moon chanter?
Let me take a look at your wound. You must be more careful. Doesn't matter how much of a rush you're in, your safety always comes first. Oh, you're back too. How is your day? You what? Those two Fatui? The ones who were causing trouble in Nasha Town? You went to teach them a lesson? And you put that in their food?
Delicious.
You naughty little thing. How could you do that? They didn't notice. That's not the point. You mustn't do that again, okay? Next time, at the very least, bring a few of your friends along too. You'll be an easy target if it's just you on your own.
Hey, Lauma! Still remember us?
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon, isn't it? Welcome to HisshAnri Island.
Sorry for just showing up like this out of the blue.
Not at all. Those who come with kindness in their hearts are always welcome with the Frost Moon Scions.
Were you just talking to those animals?
Aminals.
I was indeed. The Frost Moon Scions bloodline is unique, for throughout our history, there have been many among us who could communicate with all living things. What was that? Oh.
Oh, that's that bird we
so?
saved.
She says she was trapped in a plant earlier, and that you were the ones who rescued her.
Hey, it's that bird.
She wants me to thank you on her behalf.
Oh, it was nothing. Barely lifted a finger.
If you both are free, why don't you join us at the Frost Moon Enclave for dinner? Consider it a small token of thanks for your kindness.
We'd love to! And actually, we had something we wanted to ask you anyway.
The statue.
Oh. You're interested in the story of Kutar?
Kutar?
Yes. Kutar is our moon goddess, the moon maiden who guides us.
But up close, this one somehow seems a bit different from the one in Nasha Town. It's like it's more...
natural?
Or like... more harmonized in its design.
Welcome back.
That is because ever since the Fatui arrived in Nordkrai, they have been modifying and defacing our statues as they please. These statues were made by the Frost Moon Scions who settled here hundreds of years ago, crafted from the very finest Lunasol stone. Not only is this stone exceedingly rare, but it also brims with Kuvaki. I suppose the latter must be what caught the Fatui's eye. For a time, we put up fierce resistance, but now, this is the only one left that still retains her original form.
We heard they even pulled some ancient moon's remnants down from the sky.
That's right. The two largest remnants landed in Nordkrai. One here on HisshAnri Island, and the other on Paha Isle. The Fatui built their research facility on top of the remnant over on Paha Isle, but they've had their sights set on the one here, too.
Oh! It's that little Kuhenki again!
Surely that can't be.
Hey! We've been wondering what was up with it, too. It just appeared out of some petals and hasn't stopped following us since.
No, that is no ordinary Kuhenki. These we name Luonnotar, beings born from the moon goddess's blessing.
Can you understand what it's saying? We honestly haven't got the slightest idea why it's been following us.
I'm afraid not. I cannot fathom its thinking any better than you can. Sometimes a long time must elapse before the moon goddess's blessings turn into Luonnotar. Perhaps you two were simply there to witness that transformation.
Oh, maybe.
Legend has it that the Luonnotar bring good fortune. Given that it seems to have taken a liking to you both, why don't you let it come along with you?
Really? Then you can start by helping us find some more treasure chests along the way. Capiche?
Kaposh.
Twilight approaches. If you would hear more of the moon's story, then let us make our way to the Frost Moon Enclave. Beneath the gentle moonlight, I shall share this tale in full.
Actually, I guess we can take child off of life support. There we go. Also, I think I might have grabbed some of the stuff. Oh yeah, that's the mechanic. I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. I haven't used that feature in years. I just go up to the statue and heal automatically. Finally. Very slowly.
Oh, Lady Lauma, you're back.
Come day or night, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Just gonna real quick. Even though I don't have anyone who actually uses these. Who knows? Maybe Columbina will use them.
Lauma, you have returned.
Wilhelmina, this is the Traveler and Paimon. Kindly arrange for 2 additional dinner settings for our honored guests.
Of course, my lady.
Wow! Everyone along the way here pretty much saluted you. Are you, like, super important around here?
I am but a moon chanter, one entrusted to convey the moon goddess's will. Nothing more.
She's just being modest. The Moon Chanter holds the highest rank among us Frost Moon Scions. Lauma is our leader.
Wilhelmina?
I know. I'll send word to the kitchen. 2 meals coming up.
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you were such a big shot.
It is merely that the unique traits of our bloodline have manifested themselves especially strongly in my person. That is no accomplishment of my own. Please, follow me this way. Even to this day, I am still trying to piece together the many fragments of our past. It is a story not only of the Frost Moon Scions, but also of the moons themselves.
A story of the moons?
Yes. We Frost Moon Scions are the last descendants of the ancient golden realm of Hyperborea. Its former glory may have faded, but what remains is a memory uniquely ours. In the distant past, Teyvat had not just one moon, but 3. It is said that they were created by the primordial master of this world, cast into the firmament to keep peace in the land below. Firstborn was the eternal moon, largest of the 3. Legend has it that it was her immense Kuvaki that gave rise to the ocean tides. Next was the frost moon. Smaller than her big sister, yet brightest in radiance. Her glow became the cold, undying lantern of the night. Finally came the iridescent moon, smallest of the sisters. Most of the time, her light was barely visible to the naked eye. Yet when she shone, her fleeting halos were all the more mysterious for it.
Wow! Sounds like it all happened so long ago. So, what happened to them afterwards?
Afterwards, well, as you have seen, the 3 moon goddesses perished. This happened in a war triggered by the Descenders, and of the 3 lunar husks, only the frost moon survived unbroken, while the others were shattered to pieces.
Oh, so that's why there were ancient moon's remnants in the sky.
Yes. It is also said that when the moons shattered, most of their fragments rained down upon this land like stardust. That is why Nodcry is blessed with such an abundance of Kuvaki. As for the remnant that the Fatui recently pulled down, that belonged to the Eternal Moon.
Wait a sec. But you just said that 2 of the moons were shattered, so where are the remnants of the iridescent moon?
The iridescent moon's remnants were never found. What happened to her after the war remains a mystery. Some say she vanished in an instant, while others believe that her remnants are simply too delicate to leave a trace.
3 moons. I wonder, which one was Conrio's Crimson Moon related to?
Yet, though the era of the 3 moons has long since faded into legend, successive generations of Frost Moon Scions have always passed down a prophecy that one day the moon goddess would return. And in the end, that prophecy did indeed come to pass, though not quite.
Lady Lama! Lady Lama, are you there?
Let me guess, it's
Cappy.
the Patui!
What is the matter?
Lady Lauma, it's my daughter,
Oh,
Karina.
okay.
Her illness.
Take me to her, right away.
Alright, the Patui gets off this time. Only this time.
Her sensitivity to Kuvaki is flaring up again. After her last treatment, did you follow my advice and seek medical help in Nasha Town?
But those doctors are all Snezhnayan. They're outsiders, compatriots of those brutes who invaded our homeland. How can we possibly trust them?
Not all outsiders are enemies, Cappy. They've been treating this condition for generations. They have the experience we lack.
But we're Frost Moon Scions. Should we not remember what the outsiders did to our moons? Surely the Lady Kutar will reward our devotion.
But Cappy, Kutar is long... This isn't the time for debate. O lost child, snow-swept and buffeted by the howling winds of the frigid night, let not the silver flame within you fade.
Probably not,
By
because
the frost moon's grace, I
I'm
shall
probably gonna
warm
go
you,
for like
curled up
15
as a
to
fledgling
30
in
minutes
frozen
longer, and then I
soil.
gotta call it. You know, work.
Praise be to the moon goddess, my Karina.
Remember, she must take powdered lacca berries daily. It will ease her symptoms.
Did she just use her own power to heal that girl? I have work tomorrow, so I'm probably going to end 15 to 30 minutes.
What is it?
So no, I will not be finishing
Dinner is
6.0
ready.
today.
I see. Cappy, let her rest here for the night. I'll have someone bring her a blanket.
All right. Thank you so much, Lady Lama.
Starting to get tired. I'm already feeling tired.
Will she be alright?
Can we do that?
If there's anything at all we can do, please don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you for your kindness. For now, though, Karina should be fine. She'll be feeling a lot better tomorrow.
Judging for what we saw, this doesn't sound like a long-term solution. And I'm guessing that Llama couldn't say anything else, at least in front of Karina's mother.
Please do not be worried. Come, let us head to dinner. I believe you still have some questions for me.
Not coming with us?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'll be coming too. I was just thinking about something.
Oh?
Lauma makes such an unshakable moon chanter. Calm, capable, someone we can count on. Deep down, though, I know she's been quietly carrying the burden for the rest of us. Traveler, Paimon, believe me when I say that as a fellow Frostmoon Scion, I do worry about Lauma. It's just that sometimes it's hard to say it to her face. Could I ask you to look out for her? I can tell she really trusts you.
Sure, but I think you should just tell her straight.
I fear that would stress her out even more. Sometimes I really admire her strength, but at the same time, I can't help feeling powerless myself.
Have you tried not being powerless? Because if not, that sounds like a skill issue.
Phew. Paimon's so full. That was even better than the stuff you gave us before.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you for accepting such simple hospitality.
Hey, we should be the ones thanking you. Seriously, that was seriously scrumptious.
How did you even manage to finish it? This slop's barely edible.
Uh-oh.
Then again, I guess that's what you'd expect from savages.
Time to crack heads, time to crack heads.
It's you! Those rude Alpha Tui we just met back in Nasha Town.
My sincerest apologies. If you found the food we gave you earlier difficult to swallow, may I suggest taking a deep breath and joining us? These delicacies might change your mind. After all, I suspect that your previous meal may have been tainted with something most unpalatable.
Huh? What do you mean? Tainted with what exactly?
With the bitter snobbery of those who call themselves civilized.
Why, you?
Hey, Do you wanna test your luck, buddy? Don't push it.
Looking for a fight? Sure, I'd be more than... Hold it. We're not here to brawl. Yet. We're here on official business. Orders from above. We're here to deliver the Frostmoon Scions a warning. Or rather, a final ultimatum. You have 3 days to hand over the relic and reveal the whereabouts of your so-called Kutar. If you fail to do so, the Fatui will immediately begin the cleansing of Hissi Island. Which, by the way, is the sovereign territory of the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya.
What insolence! Your demands are outrageous! For generations, this land has belonged to the...
Dear guests, allow me to save you both time and trouble with a speedy reply. The Frostmoon Scions will never hand over anything to the Fatui. And to those who set foot on our land with ill intent, I say this. With your blood, we shall draw an inviolable line in the snow. That applies to you, too.
Stubborn savages, the lot of you.
Oh, time to crack heads. Time to crack heads.
Not too far now. Tell me what you see. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Wait. Lord Child, why are you here?
You'll pay for this. Mark my words.
Just like imagine that. One of their harbingers just shows up, starts kicking their ass like, what the fuck?
Back here and put him up. Huh. Guess all they're good for is running away.
I'm so sorry. You've had to put up with far too much unpleasantness
I guess they would say
today.
Lord Tartaglia.
Come on, it's not your fault. We don't like bullies like them either. But still, they mentioned a relic in Kutar. What exactly could they be
He
after?
really couldn't. He was just like a brawl. Hell yeah. About this relic.
Oh yeah, so this might not be the best time to bring this up, but we kinda have a favor to ask of you, Lama.
I see. So your questions concern the sacred relic too. Please, do not hesitate to speak your mind. Unlike those insolent intruders, you walk in the moonlight with open hearts. You stood by us when we needed your help, so it's only right that I return the favor. But let us continue this conversation somewhere more fitting. As it happens, there's something I'd like to show you, too.
Whoa! Now that's one huge statue.
It's big.
This is the statue of
Oh.
our goddess, the Moon Maiden Kutar.
Alright, so when it's time to pull for Columbina, we do it at this statue. Got it. I want that statue.
Wow! It's spectacular!
Oh, I never grabbed that.
Kutar was born here on Hissi Island around 500 years ago. As it just so happened, a priestess of the Frostmoon Scions witnessed the moment of her birth. Instantly realizing that this was the prophesied rebirth, she quietly recorded the event and carved this statue to honor that miracle. According to legend, Kutar's birth was accompanied by the sudden appearance of many Kuhenki, who wove the moonlight that bathed her into silken vestments fit for a goddess.
Hey! It's like it knows we're talking about it.
From that day forth, the Kuhenki have been regarded as Kutar's familiars. Some believe that their habit of guiding travelers to hidden treasure stems from an instinct. The same one that not only drives them to protect the moon goddess, but also to make her smile. After all, according to the records, Kutar always looked lonely as she gazed up at the distant moon.
Kutar's whereabouts? Answer that.
Kutar left Hissi Island before I was even born. According to the previous moon chanter, the goddess was angered by our people's greed, and that is why she left us.
Where did she go?
No one knows what happened after she left. But just a few months ago, after those 2 ancient moon's remnants fell from the sky, she was spotted on Hissi Island once more. And the Fatui have been harassing and threatening us ever since. Judging from what they've said, our moon goddess is actually...
Oh my god, who would have ever known that?
The damselette.
The damselette? But isn't she number 3 amongst the Fatui Harbingers?
Wow, that means she's 8 times stronger than Child.
Moon goddess. Why would she join the Fatui then?
That too is a question I've struggled with. But even at the best of times, understanding other people's choices
Not
is
all how their
difficult,
rankings work.
let alone those of a goddess. Plus, forgive me. There I go again, rambling on about our history. But you came here to ask about the sacred relic, didn't you?
Honestly, Paimon's not sure which part she's more curious about now.
Since ancient times, the Frost Moon Scions have had in our possession a special fragment of the ancient moon's remnants. A piece in which I sense a power unlike any other. Successive generations of moon chanters have all detected a divine presence within it. We call this unique remnant the Moon Marrow.
We heard you can use it to see what happened in the past.
What is it in particular that you seek from the past?
A spaceship.
Well, basically, to cut a long story short, the traveler here is actually from outside of Tibet. Oh.
I must remember that unfortunate link between the 3 moons and descenders. But right now I shouldn't try to hide it. I'm not from Teyvat, I'm a descender.
Thank you. Your honesty is a sign of your trust, both in me and the Frost Moon Scions. Unfortunately, though, I won't be able to use the Moon Marrow to shed light on your past just yet. Our people revere the Moon Marrow as a sacred relic. I'm only permitted to retrieve it from the secret chamber in which it is hidden once a year, on Moon Prayer Night.
Oh, really? So, when's the next Moon Prayer Night?
Judging from the tides this evening, a little less than 2 months.
Huh? Does that mean the date changes every year?
The ceremony is held on the night when the moon is closest to Teyvat. This is also when Nodkrai's Kuvaki reaches its peak. Only then can the seal on the secret chamber be lifted.
Oh, guess we've got no choice but to wait.
I am truly sorry that I cannot help you sooner. But, as the Moon Chanter, I swear that I will do everything I can to help you find the answers you seek.
Thank you, Llama.
Think nothing of it. After all you've done for us, you deserve nothing less.
Who'd have thought today was only our first day in Nodcry? Feels like so much has happened already.
If I may be so bold, what does family mean to you?
Ether.
If you are aware of something, a secret that could hurt your family, would you be honest with them? Or try to hide it?
Secret. Surely keeping your family in dark is never right. I'd. But come to think of it, it's not as if Ether hasn't been hiding things from me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That was a strange question. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
It's okay.
I guess I've just never met anyone with a story quite like yours before. I just suddenly had the urge to ask. It's getting late, and you two must be rather tired too. Would you like to stay the night here on HisshAnri Island? I can have someone prepare some lodgings.
Oh, that's all right. We've already got a room back at the flagship as it happens. Speaking of which, if you ever need us, feel free to come knocking.
Do you need me to show you the way back?
No worries. It's quite a way, and you should get some rest too, Lauma. We'll make sure to be careful.
Understood. Then I won't keep you. May your first night in Nodcry pass in stillness and peace.
So, what you thinking? Sure was an eventful day, huh?
A lot to think about, that's for sure. A lot of threats to unravel and more conflicts to resolve.
The good news is, we're not at a dead end in the search for your spaceship yet. We can always learn more about this place while we wait. The usual drill, huh? Paimon's really getting sleepy now. If she gets too tired to fly back, you carry her.
Paimon's not
okay?
the only one feeling tired right now. Okay. Ether, my big brother, I wonder what you're doing right now. Alright.
Installation chamber
Oops,
deployed.
did not mean to do that. Alright, I think that's where we're gonna call it for tonight. Oh my god, it's Dragon Bang! With the 4 years? Holy shit! Thank you, Dragon Bean. Well, now I feel bad if I end right now, so... Fuck it, we'll extend it for 15 minutes. I won't do any story, I'll just run around. 4 years, that's crazy. That's insane. Thank you, Dragon. Alright. Alright, we'll just run around and explore a little bit for the next 15 minutes. And then we'll call it. Right, that is next month. Shit, what is my stream anniversary? I forget. I forgot the exact date. I think it's sometime at the end of January. I think. I'm probably right. Possibly right. I think so too. Like, yeah.
Defensive mode engaged. Annihilation mode.
You're blind! Being done!
Go! You're free now! He's free!
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Initiating categorization process.
I think it was towards the end of January. I'll figure it out. Nope, that was Ino. That was not. That was definitely not Child. That was Ino. She's the one who did 50 damage. No, it was Ino. That was her ult. Because if you take a look at her, she's level 59. Yeah, blue. As in Hydro, as in Hydro character right here. She has a level 20 weapon. Her artifacts are like nothing. No constellations. Talents all at level 1 except for this one. I didn't level up at 2, huh? No, I know. It was I know. It's definitely I know, I promise you that. No. He's one of my best built characters right now. There's no way he would do little damage like that. There's strange damage from his aura. You know what? That's right. That sounds about right. Let's go with that. Just things to touch. I'm trying to postpone stream for another 10 minutes.
Installation chamber.
Tell me what you see. Farewell.
Man, I hate these rip hounds so much.
This is gonna hurt.
Preparing for dust up. Defensive mode.
Be free. Go. You're free now.
Easy victory.
Initiating categorization process.
This. Oh, it's a snail.
Accelerating. Installation.
Go claw! Just look! Look, your rainbow!
Time to say hello. You can run, but you can't hide.
Ultimatum protocol. Defensive mode engaged. Accelerating.
Yeah, but I don't really have a Bloom team built. So, you know, there's that. Noise. Yeah, get in there. Boop. Yeah, but I don't really have a Bloom team built around Nahida. Like, I don't have Bloom. I have Hyper Bloom built, but I don't have Bloom built.
Accelerating.
Wink. Wink. I don't see anything to throw these at, though. So did that actually do anything? No.
Accelerating.
And plus, I'm not a big fan of Bloom anyway.
Accelerating.
Do I have any keys? I do not. Okay. Alright, there's the second one. Yay.
New material discovered. Records updated.
Oh, there's a big one up there. Did it not reach? Oh, it disappeared, so it must have reached. Huh. Bizarre. Or if instead I'm supposed to... Oh, that's what's confusing. Where'd that snail go?
Accelerating.
There we go. I did it. I figured out the super hard puzzle that no one else could figure out. Are you guys proud of me?
Initiating categorization
That is a
process.
lot of Moonfall silver. Thank you, I appreciate it. Where's the statue? There's the statue. Alright, and with that, unfortunately, we do have to call the stream there, because I do have work in the morning. Oh wait, I have a single poll. Here we go. 5-star right here. Yeah, look at that 5-star. Alright. So, to date, I have 109 plus 9, so 118. And then what? 127 pulls for Columbina saved up. Where's some hype? Busy. So yeah, I do have enough to guarantee her weapon is going to be a maybe. We'll maybe get Columbina's weapon, but yep, we got it set up. So we made some good progress today. We finished Narzissenkreuz, and we got a good start on 6.0 story. Oh no, what? Oh no, what? What are you all knowing about? I can't put for Galena. I'm highly unprepared. Oh no. Alright, but thank you guys for stopping by. I'm gonna hit stop streaming for YouTube, so say